There is no man and no army stronger than one man relying on himself and being connected to his inner child, which is vulnerable and authentic and inclusive, all in one. What do I mean by inclusive? Inclusive means to be able to ask an honest question from a point of view from a point of vulnerability, which means you are ready to include new knowledge to yourself. You are inclusive. You are open. You admit you don't know everything. You are looking for truth. So you are ready to include it. To be exclusive would mean to claim that you know everything, that you have probably secret knowledge, and you are not taking in, you're not ready to take in anything, but you are rather ready to give out, probably orders or whatever. So one man that is connected to his inner child, being able to ask authentic questions and being inclusive, outnumbers any army. Because any hierarchy, any connection between men must be based on false pretense. So there is only one kingdom, and that is the kingdom of Yeshua, because he embodies the child that is authentic, vulnerable, and inclusive. The psychology behind this is that in order to not be vulnerable, so to create a hard structure, a hierarchy, a connection between men, you need to exclude the others, and thus you need to pretend to have some secret knowledge. And this is why we observe this form of, it can be gang signs, it can be insiders, it can be a coded sub message or a way how these people who are connected together exclude others from the truth and communicate in the open with so to say, secret signs, but they will not let others enter. By this, they assure each other that they have them backed up each other, and they will not let the stupid and mere other people enter into this hierarchy of superiority. Yet this is based on false pretense and delusional. So these people will also be exclusive, so they exclude others and they are not ready to take any more truth into their mind. And this is also why people who are walking in the world connected to their inner child, which is the only true identity, by the way. We are all born as a child. We are all born naked as a child. And we have a mother and we have a father, and this is the true identity. This is the only true, authentic identity we have in the world, in the 3D world. In the spirit, we can say, all right, we are created by God, or you can believe what you want in this other matter, manners. But this is the true identity. And everything else is false pretense. So when we say we are, we don't want the vulnerability, so we create some form of structure, some form of connection, some form of hierarchy, and then this is must be based on a false pretense and of denying your true identity, which is inclusive, vulnerable, authentic, a child. Now, this is why people are a threat. This is why one man who is connected to the child, to this vulnerability, and asking a question. If you ask a question to a person that lives in a hierarchy based on false pretense, you're a threat to their hierarchy, and this hierarchy can even be just the ego or the self-image of a single person, and you question it by being who you are, by simply being vulnerable, curious, and inclusive. Because you are questioning people who are exclusive, who say, I know it all, I have secret knowledge that makes me so powerful, and a secret knowledge often is the self-image, which is based on false pretense again. This is why you are a threat, and this is why one man that is relying on himself, not being in a hierarchical structure with others, needing others to back him up or whatever, is the strongest force. And by just asking an honest question, can dethrone any king. Because unless the king is not based on authenticity and vulnerability, he will not be able to give an answer to a question that is based on this. He will not be able to give an authentic answer. Sorry. He will not be able to give an authentic answer to an honest question. Because the true answer would be, there is no secret knowledge. There is no I know it all. Thus, this hierarchy is based on false pretense. This would be the true answer. And this is why the answer must be belittling and deflective and evasive. So they keep on talking in code. They will not speak the truth as an answer, and they will rely on the group of others within the hierarchy to get validation for their false pretense. And that's all about this psychology. Stay inclusive, stay vulnerable, and be unflinching and self-confident, because you outnumber any number of people who are connected together through false pretense. We could also call false pretense a shared fantasy, by the way.